one video cut, I was saying, though it doesn't have to trade anymore for the sake of sustainability. Like, he's rich, I guess he just does it because, like, it makes him money. But what he's really into now is like businesses and stuff. He's an entrepreneur, blah blah blah. And I was thinking to myself, I also want to go down that route. Like, I'll make a business or two to do with something. Actually, I have a few ideas of what I want to do anyway, but like, I don't want to talk about them. Somebody's gonna steal my ideas. You little pricks. Man, no one's watching anyway. But yeah, so I was thinking, how do I make myself a person who can manage multiple businesses and high streams of income? And like, it's about your habits, bro. It's about your habits. You have to mind what you watch, what you eat. You watch how you speak, who you speak to. How you treat other people. You also mind how you treat yourself, bro. Like, are you going to lie to yourself and say, today I'm gonna do this and that and that and that? Are you gonna lie to yourself? Or are you going to be the person who holds their word to what it's supposed to be? What's the time? 6:17. Okay, I'll probably be back home by 6:25. I need to work out, boom, by 7 I'm done. I need to do, my plans for today was to submit an assignment and at least drop one TikTok today. A TikTok video. So I need to do those. I've been slacking on those, which is not okay, but I've decided to do away with the mindset of, oh, you didn't do this. Now I'm looking at what can I do today that I didn't do yesterday. That 1% better every day mentality. Yeah. I feel like I'm pretty good at talking, bro. Like, I'm saying all this stuff. I'm like, it's like, oh yeah, no, it makes so sense. He's so grounded. He's thinking about the future. But no, bro. No, I'm very good at talking, but implementation, bro, that's something I'm horrible with. Like, if I was serious about working out, by now, bro, I would have been yoked, man. Like, I would have been jacked. I would have been back on one-arm push-ups. I probably could also have got that jawline that I've been wanting. I'll probably also be taller. I'm also on the height gain English, bro. Height gaining journey. Like, anyway, this is on the assumption that my growth plates aren't locked. Which, if they aren't, then I can technically maximize and squeeze a few inches out of my body. That's not a nice angle. This is a bit better for you guys. So yeah, did some research, watched some YouTube videos. YouTube doesn't really count too much as research, but I did some research on ChatGPT as well, which ChatGPT is also a questionable source. But I'm not about to go like deep dive reading articles, bro. Nah. So anyway, yeah, I'm also doing that. And I know for a fact, bro, I probably would have been taller if I was like more consistent with a few other things earlier in life. So, I don't want to be 25 and be like, damn, bro, I could have probably been an inch taller if I slept enough or if I ate proper food, like when I was younger. Yeah, but not earlier. I was talking about habits, bro. When I was somewhere, where is it? Back there. Who shared the video? Mumba just sent me a video. You guys know Mumba. If you're on this channel, you probably know my other channel. You know Mumba. Mumba's a good friend of mine. I like Mumba. He's a cool guy. Where was I? So yeah, bro. It's about the habits you build. And that's what shapes you into the person you are. So the habits I'm trying to build right now are consistency and like sticking to my word, bro. Discipline as well. But that was a bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm just gonna be honest and authentic. It's hard to tell yourself I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it well. One thing I will say is, at least with back testing, I've been kind of consistent. I may not be doing it for long enough, but I have been doing it. Like, at least I do it at least like every day for a minimum of 15 minutes, which could be better, I feel like me saying this, someone should be whipping me, bro, because it's like, bro, you're not doing enough. But another mindset that I have is, if you want to get better, it starts with you wanting to get better. Then you expose yourself to things that will make you get better. And through gradual exposure, I believe, because I've seen it with myself, is if you expose yourself to something enough, you're eventually going to start acting like that thing or behaving in a certain way. So, like, for the last 4 years of my life, I first learned about like trading and stuff when I think I was 14 or 15 or 14, just turning 15, around that point. It actually started with crypto. First thing ever was E-Man, bro. It was a video of E-Man. Everybody knows E-Man, bro. If you don't know E-Man, just look up E-Man G, bro. You'll find him. It was E-Man, and I was like, damn, bro, this guy's tough. I want to be like him, but like I couldn't really, because I was at school. Like, I was at boarding school, bro. And I didn't have money to the point where I had like an extra phone that I could sneak in and try to use to do research, bro. So, my younger years, it was an on and off thing, on and off, on and off, on and off. So it started with E-Man G. I was in 9th grade. Next up, who was the next guy I watched? Holy smokes, who was it? I think it was Juve. It was either Juve or Swaggy. I think it was Juve though. Yeah, it was Juve. But from E-Man, it went to crypto. Should have been Brian Jung, who came on my FYP. I started watching crypto videos, bro. Like, I wish I knew as much about crypto as I did back then compared to what I know now. Because right now, I'm more focused on trading. So I try to consume as much trading content as possible and not like crypto content. But yeah, bro, like, I started with first like internet businesses, which I wasn't interested in. Like, I mean, I'm interested in making money. If I didn't find anything else, that's probably what I would be doing right now. It was Jordan Welch. That's who I found after E-Man. Yes. Then Brian Jung was Jordan. I like Jordan Welch. He's very nice. But yeah, bro. So I started with E-Man. I watched a bunch of his videos. My 17 habits that I would recommend if you want to be a millionaire by 21. All that type of stuff, bro. I used to watch all those types of videos. I might just turn around. Yeah, on my lap back around like this. Instead of going the way I went at first. So I'll go like this, then the video is gonna be done. I'm gonna just do this, bro. Tired of holding my hand up. So yeah, I watched all those. One day Jordan Welch came on my feed. What video was it? Can I remember? It was definitely a video about Shopify though. That's how I started learning about Shopify, building brands, stuff like that. So my first ever online business interest thing was actually Shopify, bro. Then after Jordan, that's how I started searching up how to make money online, easy ways to make money online. And then came people like, I don't even remember their names, bro. But like, yeah, then came people like, for do this one job that makes me $5 an hour online. I'm a copy typist. I make $10 an hour without leaving my house. Those types of things. And this is like end of year 2021. I don't think AI was as popular. Come 2022, I've been hearing about AI, ChatGPT, stuff like that, bro. But like, me, when I was younger, I was very slow to adopt things, bro. Was I? Anyway, I feel like I was, because like, for example, bro, TikTok. Bro, if you was on TikTok before the great shift, you was selling, bro. You was low-key sus. You was questionable. So like, yeah, things like TikTok. I only actually started using TikTok like last year, bro. This is 2025. I started using TikTok in 2024. That's wild. Then yeah, so ChatGPT actually only used it. I think I used it for the first time last year, and this year I've been using it a lot for search and research. I feel like that sounds soft when I say like that. Research about money anyway. So yeah, bro. I'm not on no weird stuff. So yeah, bro. Whatever I was talking about, you know. Uh, so yeah, I started with became those guys for like make money like this. Then I think the next video I saw, that's how I now found Brian Jung should be crypto stuff like that. I've mixed up this story so much, bro. But whatever. After Brian Jung, it was this one Asian guy. I think he was Chinese. Yeah, he was Chinese. Maybe he wasn't, but he lived in Shanghai. The Trading Geek. Yeah, the Trading Geek. And then after the Trading Geek, I found, is it Eman Trades, who was just exposing a bunch of gurus, bro. That's when I was like, okay, you actually can't trust anybody in this hole, bro. Then this should have been like 11th grade, so like 2 years ago. Yeah, like 2 years ago. That's when I began to realize, like, yo, you can't really believe everything you see on the internet, bro. So then came that time. Damn, bro, I look chopped as hell. Lucky I need a haircut, bro, but I don't want to cut my hair. I just want to let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. If I have kids and my kids are watching this, you should be cutting your hair. You can't be looking chopped, fam. Or at least comb it before going out, bro. I'm your dad, you can't question me. Oh. I don't like the way I look, bro. I feel like I could look way better. You know, I'm not saying I'm chopped, but like I could definitely look better. And you know, there's just something about that pain of knowing you could be better, but you're not. That's why I'm out here right now, bro. If I was comfortable with where I was, I would not be here. Best believe I would be sleeping. I crawled out of my bed to be here, bro, because high key, I was asleep. I was on the phone with someone. I was on the phone with one of my friends, bro. And I fell asleep during the call. Then I was like, oh crap, I need to go work out, bro. And she was like, alright, bro, catch you. And I was like, for sure. I could have been sleeping, bro. I could have been playing freaking Brawlhalla or Rocket League. But I'm here, bro. And it's stuff like that, bro. Those small habits, those little things that you do. That's what's gonna build me up and take me to the level that I want to be. And I don't care what anybody says about that, bro. Because I'm already decided, bro. I've been slacking for 4 years, bro. If I was actually locked in, which, I mean, I don't blame myself, bro. I feel like I took very long to develop. Not very long. Could actually be an average amount of time. But nah, it felt long anyway compared to people who are around me. I feel like I took long to develop an identity for myself, like a personality and stuff. And also just like to develop social skills, like talking to people, yada yada yada, you know, all that type of stuff. So, you know, I don't really blame myself in like a way that, bro, if you looked in when you were younger, you could have been set by now. Because I very much could have been set by now, bro. I very much could have been set by now. But if I started what I'm doing now, 2 years from now, I would definitely be upset with myself, bro. Because I have enough, like, understanding to recognize that this situation I'm in, it's not a bad situation, bro. I'm in a freaking foreign country for school. That's an amazing situation to be in. It sets you up for amazing opportunities. But I have big goals for myself. I feel like I'm mooching off of, like, you know, rich people who I watch, bro, who always say I had big goals for myself. Blah, blah, blah. It feels unoriginal to say all this. Because I definitely have been influenced by them, but like, you know, it's genuinely become what I believe now. And I'm actually upset about me saying this because I feel like my actions in my life don't reflect this, bro. Not I feel like, nigga, I know. I'm already knowing, bro. I'm not focused. Oh, I need to focus up, bro. I need to focus up, bro. I actually need to focus up, bro. And you know, it's so annoying because I might be saying this now, but guarantee you, bro, by tomorrow, what's all this motivation gone? And that's why it's not just about motivation, it's about discipline. And as I said earlier, for me, like, discipline, bro, that's a hard thing. Getting yourself out of bed is a hard thing. I wasn't particularly motivated. I feel like going around again. I'm enjoying talking to the camera. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for one more round. Yeah, bro. Like, who knows? It might be some people crushing in the back of the car too, bro. Cause like a car just pulled up. Oh, primary reason I wanted to go around primary reason I turned around instead of just going around is because there's a car there, and like I don't feel like walking in front of the car, bro. But yeah, what am I talking about? Nigga, what was you talking about, bro? Yeah, I need to focus up, bro. I need to build discipline. What can I do to build discipline? I figure working out, cause at least if I work out, currently the plan is to work out 4 times a week, cause that's what fits my week, like considering school and everything. So that's Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Actually, I think I can do 5 times a week now since I don't have class on Fridays. 5 times a week, dang. Ish, I don't even have that many clothes, bro. I don't have clothes. I need to buy clothes. I need to ask my momsy for some money. I be like, are your moms? I beg you give me some peas. Man needs to acquire some clothing. Whatever. What was I talking about? I'm gonna just freestyle, bro. I think I was talking about discipline, stuff like that. I need discipline. Because the person I want to be is disciplined, bro. Like the person 7 years from now, me, that nigga goes gym a minimum of 4 times a week, definitely. That nigga is buff as hell. Not buff as hell, but damn, he looks good, bro. Them aesthetics, bro. He got that Toji physique, which is nice, cause I've been wanting that physique for a fine girl, bro. Like exact same height, almost the exact same weight. Like, bro, it's some serious potential. Just has to lock in. I just have to lock it. And he's definitely taller than I am now, bro. Like, bro maximized on his height genes. You know. I was wondering if it's possible for height genes from a male to be passed down from a mother to a son. I've always wondered this. I need to ask ChatGPT that. Cause damn, bro, my uncles on mom's side are tall. Hell, even my dad's brothers are tall. I think my dad's the shortest boy. Is he? He might be. So it could be something like that. The gene could have skipped. So, cause I really, I just want to be 6'2", bro. I've been praying on this since I was in 9th grade, bro. Which is actually quite funny, cause I was praying a lot about it, bro, in grade 9. And I saw results, bro. Like, I genuinely did get taller. And I definitely attribute my height to God. Like, to me praying about it. Cause nah, bro, like, it doesn't make sense, bro. I was praying heavy. Bro, like, I really wanted to be taller, bro. I was begging God, bro. I got taller. I stopped praying about it as much. Have I ever prayed thanking God for my height? I don't think I have. Damn. That's messed up, bro. Well, thank you, God, for my height. Because I definitely do enjoy it. Do I take it for granted? I feel like I not take it for granted, but I don't appreciate it as much for the amount that I prayed for it. And then I still want to be taller, which is crazy. But yeah, when I saw small results, I just stopped praying because, like, I kind of just felt like, I'm the type of person who feels like there's something in my shoe. I'm not the type of person who feels like there's something in my shoe. That's not funny. I'm the type of person who feels like the second I can, oh my gosh, the other one. The second I see that I can do something, that's genuinely enough for me, bro. And that probably sounds dumb, bro. Maybe it's just lazy. Maybe I'm just profoundly lazy. That could be an element of it, bro. Cause like, even me just knowing that I can achieve these big plans that I have ahead of myself, I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That's enough for me. Like, I get my dopamine hit off, and that's enough for me. I might be like that. Maybe it's because of porn, bro. Porn addiction conditions my mind to just take the easiest route to get a release of happiness, which would be ejaculating, dopamine flow. That's a whole other topic, bro. But no, when I think about it, it actually makes sense. Like, I mean, I'm not just going to say, oh, I'm lazy because I got addicted to porn when I was young. I'm not saying that. I'm by far not saying that. At the end of the day, it boils down to my actions, so what I did to myself. But that, thinking about it now, definitely plays an element into it, bro. Into how I'm always taking shortcuts and shit like that, bro. Like, I will straight up not make logical decisions in the pursuit of dopamine, bro. Like, do you realize how dumb that is, bro? I don't even want to talk about some of it, bro, because it's a whole bunch of dumb, degenerate shit, bro. But I'm putting that past me, bro. Future me doesn't beat his dick, bro. He don't beat his dick, bro. He's strong, you know. A nigga don't need to touch himself. He got self-control. Do I have self-control? To a degree. I've been managing to lay off food. Food is a big one for me. Cause brother, when I tell you that I like eating, I'm a big back, bro. Big back activities. There's almost not a YouTube video of mine that does not have me doing some big back activities, fam. So yeah, I'm about to walk past the car. I don't want to be seen recording, cause that feels weird. But I'm gonna do it, bro. You see, a lot of you wouldn't have done that, bro. You'd have been like, oh, nah, I don't want them to think I'm weird, or you just feel awkward. Nah, bro. The journey I'm on, I can't afford to care about what people think about me, bro. Holy. But yeah. What was I talking about? I was talking about future me, bro. That nigga don't beat his dick. Oh, I have self-control. Yeah, like, I've been laying off on the eating. Cause my mind, let me tell you, man used to. I didn't even really used to eat a lot. But like, I definitely. Oh, it's just a guy. He's just sitting, chilling in his car. Anyway, yeah, I've reduced my food intake. I eat less snacks than I used to, and I'm focusing on eating real food, trying to eat as much protein as I can. I think I talked about in the last video me not being able to diet as much as I want to, cause at the end of the day I am living in someone else's house, and I don't wanna just like freaking start whipping up shit, bro. Yeah, I don't wanna be a bother, bro. So I'm just honestly grateful for any and all that they provide me. But bro, next year it's up, bro. January, we going crazy. We going crazy. I need to get a car out here, bro. I wish. I wanna go home in December so that I can get it. So that I can get a 50K, bro. 50K funded. Boom, past that shit. Get an income source. Stack a bit of paper, and then I can use what I get out here. But yeah. What else I wanna say, bro? I was talking about discipline and stuff. Yeah, I'm not trying to bother these guys too much with my wants and my needs. So, hey, bro, I'm just grateful to be here, bro. Thank God, bro. I remember the first day I got here, bro. I straight up felt like I was in a movie, cause it's just like, nigga, look at this, bro. Look around. Look how it looks like a straight movie scene, bro. Like, being here is so surreal to me. So then imagine, like, how surreal will it be eventually when I get my SVJ, bro, when I get my Revo Alto, bro, when I get my Phantom, bro. Phantom or Cullinan? I like the Cullinan because I feel like it's bigger. But the Phantom would be cool too. This is a bug. I think the bugs are crawling on me. The back of my head hurts. I'll just go home. So that's enough about talking with Yami. That's enough about me. Catch you guys in the next one. You know, I say you guys because I'm used to say, ouch, you guys when talking to the camera. But I feel like I also say you guys because deep down, I'm already knowing I'm finna be like famous and like everybody's gonna be like, oh damn, he documented his journey when he was younger. He's so cool. I'm entering the house now. Bye bye.